Good morning and welcome to Home Affairs. Call me Movi, and weekly, as you know, I bring you fashion buzz, health zone inspired by women. We also have today's diary where we talk about a particular issue that we here at Home Affairs are very concerned about. Well, if you wake up early in the morning, somebody sent me a message and said, I don't know whether I want to be doing this, like waking up at 2 a.m. and going to work. But you know what? Sometimes it feels like, a whole lot of waste of efforts and time and everything. But trust me, after a while, you get used to it. And the best part is that with time, it pays off. I have the best, and I say this with a lot of pride, the best guests in the whole entire land. They're looking very beautiful and handsome this morning. Wow. Miss Angela Afrik. Like, seriously? You have buffed. You're looking good. That's one of my auntie's terms.
Yeah,
You're looking
it's
very
good to look good. So thank you.
Wow. Like,
you.
how'd you do this?
I'm really a natural person. You can see my hair is natural.
Right.
So because of that, it's not difficult.
Right.
I just, I flaunt what God gave me.
Sheesh.
I don't add to it.
Oh my God.
So.
I feel very insulted. Sorry. But anyway, how was your week?
Very good. Quite productive, and also, relaxing as well.
Yeah.
You need to have time to cool down,
Right.
when the pressure gets too much.
So you got a little pressurized this week?
Yeah.
You did? And how did you deal with that?
Like I said, cool down a bit.
So how did you cool down? I mean, cool down how? With ice on top, pour ice on top of me, or
No,
give us tips on how to, deal with all the pressures of this, hectic world.
I love to read.
Right.
I read a lot, and that's one way that I can cool down,
Right.
and release some stress. When I read, my concentration is on one thing. I'm not thinking about, oh no, what happened, and what do I do? So that really helps me, to cool down. So that's one way of cooling down.
Right.
Read.
Now, Angela was here last week and we talked about, the parent side of things. Today, we're talking about children, and Mr. Kweku Adumata obviously has children. Angela has children, so best people to get advice from. Welcome to the show again.
Thank you so much, Mobi.
Looking very glowy.
Hey,
like,
I
did
like
you get
your
a
words.
facial or something? Did you get a facial?
You got powerful words.
I do?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just the way you are. You inspire me. So how was your week?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's fulfilling.
Right.
But challenging. We go up and down to get things done.
Yeah.
Right.
You
So
know,
what was the
you
special
know-
thing you did this week, though? Did you do anything special?
Yeah, what I did was to sort of close my ears a little bit to negativity.
Oh,
And
tell me
then-
about
and
it.
Then, and then do what God says you should do and what you think will be good to people.
Right.
See, the more you listen to, around more negative, because you don't know where you're going,
Yeah.
you don't know what you're doing. They don't seem to get close to you, and they will say something that is comfortable to them. And if you're not careful and you take them in, you bury yourself.
Right.
So at times you have to, as I say, you move yourself on.
What do you do when a 4-year-old asks you, where do babies come from?
Well, I remember my daughter asked me that, when I was pregnant with my second child.
Right.
She was just two and a half then. And I told her that you're going to have a little brother. And she asked me, but where is he going to come from? And I said, well, look at this big belly. He's in there, so he'll come from in here. She was satisfied then. But like you're saying, 4 years, she's grown up a bit, matured a bit. So the question is now, it's not just, okay.
It's coming from your belly.
From your belly. In that instance, I think it's better to be,
Discreet?
no, a bit more honest than discreet to children.
Sure.
Right.
So you tell the child that, well, mommy and daddy, got together, and that is how come you were created.
Right.
And this is something that I was created in the same way. My mommy and my daddy came together and they created me.
Right.
And I came into my mommy's belly and I came out. You know,
Right.
it's better to be a bit more honest than say, you know, a bird will come and drop the baby down. You know, some weird, some people have weird stories they tell their children.
Yeah.
But
You know?
these questions have got two premises. If a child is asking that question, then it means that either he or she is seeking confirmation.
Right.
Will mommy tell me the right? We presuppose that they've gotten the answer somewhere.
Somewhere. And
Or
these days, the
some-
internet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And some too, they are too innocent, wanting to be educated.
Right.
So you, as you said, you need to be a little bit strategic. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
You have to be strategic.
Yeah.
Not to play too down.
Yeah.
Not to play too up. But
Right.
be
Yeah.
between for them to appreciate and start nodding. When they start nodding, it means that they are getting, and then the questions start flow. You
Right.
can go on that. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. If you
Yeah,
start giving
exactly.
them that education on that basis.
Yeah.
You know, but again, the kind of question marks we put on these things is what makes us to go the way we do go.
So we have to be smart about
Yes.
how we educate our
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
But tell me something. What do you say to a parent who is not computer savvy? So they don't really understand, you know, the intricate details of a laptop or an iPhone or whatever. What do you say to them? Are they doomed? Are
They need to learn. You can't take it as an excuse at all, because
Yeah.
the child you have actually taken to school is learning faster,
Yeah.
and you are lagging behind.
So they know
Who
more.
will handle the child?
Yeah.
You should be able to match up.
And
Right.
sorry,
That's okay.
I would say that if you have a child who is computer savvy, let your child teach you.
Right.
So that would be like, you know, like a
But
bonding
you know
time
something, Angela,
for the two
kids
of you.
don't have patience for their parents. I know my mom is like, you've said it, it's true. Like, they can't get it. It's like our brain is quite different from our parents, and our kids are quite different from ours. Because when I gave she was 5 at that time, I gave her my iPhone and she knew where the pictures were. And I'm like, I've never taught you this. Where did you get this? So are they born with a chip in their head that says, okay, this is the world you're entering?
That
What
is the
is
stage.
it?
They're
you know,
smarter now,
They,
like
they
you said.
tend to play on these things, and they see them. They want to be, you know, have access to it. More curious.
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to fidget. These are the
Right.
things. You know, my boy opened a Twitter account.
How old is he?
13 now.
Wow, hold that story. You hold on to that. We're coming back, but right now we have Madam Joyce Ayi, who is, in fact, you guys know her.
Yeah,
She's like
yeah.
a public
Salute her.
figure,
Yeah.
and she's going to give us her take on the subject today. Good morning, Madam.
Good morning, you ladies out there. I see you're having great fun.
We are indeed. Thank you for joining us. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Yourself?
Blessed. Thank you very much. Now, I am in awe of you. You've done
Oh
so
my
much for
goodness.
Ghana.
Isn't that sweet?
And I just want to, you know, congratulate you that on a daily basis, not just me, I know there's thousands of women out
Yeah,
there
yeah.
who are inspired by
Thank
your work. So thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
But we want to hear your take on our subject today, dealing with the 21st century, you know, children.
21st century is so fast-paced. You don't even know what to do.
That's right.
Yeah.
So fast-paced. Technology is just running. But you know, children still need tender loving care.
Yeah.
They need our attention. It doesn't matter what century it is. And we have challenges because we need to work to take care of them.
Yeah.
And sometimes our work just takes us away for so long. So we really have difficulty. But I think in spite of that, the little time we have, we should bond with them.
Right.
Because they still need our nurturing. They need to feel that they are not just gadgets and things, but they're real human beings
Yeah.
who are loved and who will be guided to be the best that they can be. And even in terms of the things we give them to play with, the TV stations we engage them on. I mean, we allow them to watch and so on. Sometimes we need to sit and watch with them and share the stories with them. I know
Right.
it's difficult.